The time has come. This is my final video of FIFA 21. Oh my god, dude. I'm literally so tired of drinking water every single day, man. Yo, no way. The new limited edition Mountain Dew Spark. Where did this come from? Whatever.
Wait. I came from Speedway.
Yo, did you just speak?
Yeah, that would be me. Here, take this.
Yo, where did this just come from? What is going on right now?
Well, it looked like you needed something to drink, so I stopped by and gave you this. And if you go on and scan me at yearofdew.com/spark, you can win a ton of cool racing prizes, including tickets to the biggest racing events in 2022.
Yo, that's actually so sick. Can I drink you though?
Yeah, you can. Can you just give me one promise?
Okay, sure. What is it?
You see my little brother Philip over there? Well, if you could just drink me and spare him. He's got his first ever football game tomorrow, and I wouldn't want him to miss it.
No promises.
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
Before we begin this, I just actually need to talk to you guys one-on-one. We gained so many new followers, got so many views, man. This game literally like changed the channel, changed my life. So in the bottom of my heart, man, if you guys started watching me during this year, or just anyone who watches me, bro, you guys are absolute legends. FIFA 22 is going to be coming very, very soon. So it's time to grind towards 1 million subscribers this year. What we are going to be doing today, the final video, is creating a tournament with every single team in FIFA. We are going to start with the over 700 teams that are in the game, and by the end of this video, there can only be one. And when I say every team, I mean every team from every league. I don't care how good you are, I don't care how bad you are, you're going to have a chance to win in today's video. Actually, the only league that I can't include is the women's league. Sorry, the game just physically will not let you put women's teams up against men's teams. The chat is going to be vibing with us today, boys. Who do you guys think is going to win? Over 700 teams. Who is going to become victorious at the end? What are we saying? Inter Miami, yo. What? Fenerbahce, Middlesbrough. What are you guys high? All right, so let's explain how this is going to work, because 700 teams in one tournament is going to be a bit confusing. All right, so obviously we're going to need to go to custom tournament. All of these are going to be single elimination knockout. You get one match against every opponent, and whoever wins advances. So the max number of teams lets you put in a tournament in this game is 64. So we are going to have to do multiple 64 team tournaments. Each of the winners from all of the separate 64 team tournaments will be advancing to the final round. And here's how we're going to decide who is going to be in which tournament. The most fair and easy way to do it is going to be to start with just putting teams in alphabetical order. So the first 24 teams will be all of the Argentinian league teams. The A League, as you guys can see, that is 36 of 64 teams. We'll throw the Austrian league in, and we will get a few teams right here from the Belgian league. This will then be tournament number 1, and we will move on like that, so on and so forth, until towards the very end. We do all the 64 team tournaments. We get the winners from all those. We do a tournament there. And again, by the end, there can only be one winner. Make sure, if you guys are new to the channel, drop a freaking subscription, man. So much dope content is going to be coming for FIFA 22, which is going to be coming very soon in the channel. As always, we're grinding towards 1 million subscribers. So the best way you guys can help me get there is leaving as many comments as you can, liking the video, sharing the video. So let's shoot today for a massive total of 2 likes on the video. I want to at least hit 2 likes. Preferably more, but if we can at least get 2 likes in the video, that'd be awesome. Okay, right, so here's how this is gonna work. I am not gonna be showing you guys every simulated game. I will show you the beginning of the tournament, who is in that 64 team tournament. I'm gonna sim it off camera, and then I will come back after each one with who has won, all the final results, so on and so forth. So we'll just call these our 64 team club groups, something like that. This will be group numero uno. So this is it. Tournament number 1, Group A. I don't really know what you want to call it. The first 64 teams, again, I will mention, the teams consist of teams from all of the Argentinian teams, all of the Austrian, all of the Australian, and all of the Belgian -2. The last two in alphabetical order missed out on the 64 team cut, so they will be featured in the next tournament. Okay, let's go and shout out some of our favorites to potentially win this. I can tell you one thing. It is not going to be Arsenal, man. I mean, any team named Arsenal has to be terrible, right? Right. Club Brugge and Salzburg. I feel like Club Brugge is the #1 favorite. I believe they were one of the only 4-star clubs. Who else we got that's decent, man? The Argentinos and Racing Club. That is a really massive first-round matchup. Both of them have really solid teams. Anderlecht and Jet, another insane first-round matchup. Buenos Aires, or aka Boca Juniors, Independiente. This is going to be a good one, man. This is definitely not going to be one of the bigger tournaments, but it's going to be nice because we're going to have very difficult groups with like all the Premier League teams are obviously going to be in the same one and so on and so forth. So this is going to be a good start. Let's sim these all off camera and get our first winner that will be through to the final round. All right, we have arrived. Here are your final results. We've made it all the way up to the final, and I'm still going to need to play the final, but we'll do that on camera. So wow, the biggest one here. Salzburg loses in the first round. All right, other than that, Racing Club beating Argentinos. Any other massive upsets? Again, I feel bad for all the SJN League teams. They're just going to end up getting absolutely destroyed. Anderlecht loses in the first round. All right, who is next? I'm basically just looking for upsets. Boca Juniors has lost, man. Wow, that is an absolute L right there. Racing Club through. Who else is through? Club Brugge is through. Okay, quarterfinals. Gent Independiente is going to be out. Racing Club through. Club Brugge. Dude, I'm telling you, Club Brugge, Racing Club, Gent, all insane teams. All right, Racing Club again, Club Brugge. Let's just go semifinals. The final will be between Club Brugge and Estudiantes for the final. So here it is, our first team making it out of Group A. Okay, we get a drum roll. The winner is, moving on, it is Club Brugge, man. Definitely the best team in that tournament, so that's actually very much deserved right there. They are team #1 advancing. Your top goal scorers, I guess we could look at this in every tournament. We have ourselves Diaz, Van Aken, I definitely said that wrong, Romero, Ito. All right, on to group #2. So I'm gonna have to go a little bit out of order here alphabetically. Guys, you don't even know how hard it is to make sure I'm fitting every team in, like to organize all of this. So I still have to fit these 2 Belgian league teams in. So it's super weird, right? Because the Sudamerica in Libertadores, it's letting me put the teams in, but watch what happens when I like try to go add them. They're like not showing up in the lists of leagues right here at all. So I can't like edit them and take them out. I don't know if any of that just made sense to you, but what I'm going to have to do is skip over the 2 Belgian league teams and skip over the Sudamericana right now. And we're going to save them for the next one. I just need to make sure every like team fits in equally. So this is actually the best way to do it right now. And this one was interesting. So you saw it should have been a perfect fit with 64 total teams in here. But this is a weird one because we have Libertadores teams, but then we also have Brazilian league teams. It's low-key cheap, but like Boca Juniors, where are they at? They're back in this. They're going to get another chance because like their real team is in the Libertadores, but EA don't have licenses for their actual league team. This episode is just getting so confusing. Let's just jump into this, see who's playing who. All right, so long story short, before I confuse more of you, we have teams from the Brazilian league, the Libertadores, the Chinese league, and then I had to add a few extras from the Danish league, and I also was able to include those 2 Belgian league teams in this. So the Belgian league is officially all of the teams are in. So here are your matchups, man. For me, you got to look at Boca again, and now that it's actually their legitimate team this time too. Got to look at River Plate. I mean, this is going to be an interesting one. This tournament, not too many like standout clubs, but it's going to get more difficult and difficult when we get into the tournaments with the Prem teams, the Ligue 1 teams, all of the bigger leagues. You guys will know how that's going to work when we get there. All right, boys, into Group 2 we go. Your next final is going to be between Palmeiras and Boca Juniors. This is what it has come down to here, man. Santos. Do we even need to look through this? I'll look through this more. Like, I'm not too familiar with a ton of these teams, like the Brazilian league teams. Obviously, I know the big ones like the River Plates and whatnot. But let's just jump to the quarterfinals here. The final 8 teams that had made it this far. Boca Juniors, dude. Low-key, if they win this, it's kind of cheating because they ended up getting like 2 attempts to go on and win it. Here it is, Palmeiras against Boca. And of course, it is going to go to Boca Juniors, man, on their second. I mean, hey, I guess it is fair. We're doing this on every team in FIFA, and Boca Juniors just happened to have 2 teams in FIFA. Like, I guess lucky for them. Oh, man. We got hit with a nuke. Holy crap. That is the 5th nuke Stefan has donated today. Literally, I feel the need to just include this in the video because he's donated like 5 of those. That is insane, man. So your top goal scorer is going to be Carlos Tevez. Okay, right. Into group number 3. Okay, the leagues in this one are going to include the Sudamerica, a few of about half of the Danish league, because the other half was included in the last tournament. And then as you guys can see, pretty much the entire EFL championship minus 1 team. One of the EFL championship teams missed out, so they will be included in the next one. So again, we're just going in alphabetical order by just the alphabetical order of the leagues. Is why did I just make that so confusing, man? So if I had to guess, I have a feeling that a championship team is probably going to win this. Someone like a Norwich, and of course they're not in the championship now, but this is still FIFA 21. So remember, the leagues are not updated for what they have been in real life. So Norwich technically in FIFA 21 still a championship team. Who will join Club Brugge in Boca Juniors? Let's find out. I accidentally zoomed past the final, man. But it might be Norwich. I mean, they had the top goal scorer. Let's see who won this. All right, man. Blackburn. Watford took an L in the first round. Okay, I want to just get through this as quick as possible. So Norwich, Brentford, Middlesbrough look like the most dominant teams. Norwich and Brentford. And Norwich is going to be the winner from the 3rd group. Technically a Premier League team, but again, since it's FIFA 21, I guess they're technically a championship team then. I actually don't know how many tournaments it's going to take to get through every team in FIFA. That's 3 so far. I think it's going to take at least 11. I'm not sure after that, though. It could be more, probably not less, though. So in alphabetical order right here, we still have to include one more championship team, but we have EFL League 1, EFL League 2, and then the Premier League. But a few of the Premier League teams are going to have to wait and play against the Liga teams. Yo, so yeah, this is, I mean, it's just how it works in alphabetical order. And it's not even, it's alphabetical order by leagues. So England just comes next. So all the England leagues are against each other. It's literally, this tournament is kind of just almost like an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup, where you're just kind of throwing every English team in here, minus the championship. The championship lucked out because pretty much all of them in alphabetical order got stuck against, they were all in the last tournament. Imagine Arsenal wins it, boys. Could you imagine Arsenal get through from this? All right, man, this is going to be, you never know, man. I mean, a smaller club could win this, but it's very unlikely. Any big matchups here? Let's see. I mean, I'd love to see like 2 of the bigger Premier League teams play each other, but it looks like all the Premier League teams kind of lucked out with pretty easy draws for the most part. Okay, let's get through our 4th group here. And remember, 5 of the Premier League teams missed out and are going to have to play in the next one. I think Spurs was one of them, Wolves, all of the back-end Premier League teams in alphabetical order, like Southampton, Wolves, Spurs, West Brom, West Ham, they are going to be in the next one. Okay, I'm going to play out the semifinals and on. You guys need to see how wild this tournament was right here. So first off, Liverpool lost in the first round to Lincoln. That is probably the greatest thing I've seen all day. In the next round, Man United ended up losing to Fulham. So already 2 of the biggest clubs are out. In the round of 16, Man City down to Chelsea, and I want to say that's all from that one right there. So the semifinals, Chelsea, Sheffield, Arsenal, and Fulham. Yes, that is right. There's a really good chance Arsenal are going to make it out, which would, oh, man, what a way to end FIFA 21 that would be. All right, let's see it, man. Chelsea's expected to win this. I would actually love to see Sheffield with the upset, though. Will they do it? They won't. Chelsea are going to win this. All right, here it is. Fulham, Arsenal. Arsenal. I would love to see Arsenal win this right here. No, Fulham, bro. Arsenal. Dude, you made it so far just to get memed by Fulham. All right, here it is, man. 2 London clubs. The winner is Fulham or Chelsea. Oh my God, Chelsea. Barely on pens. Oh my God, man. Fulham almost just won that. That would have been insane. All right, man. Chelsea joins as the 4th number team making it on to the final round. And GG's, man, credit where credit is due, man. You can talk bad about him all you want, but Werner just literally carried Chelsea through that tournament. Tournament number 5. This one consists of the 5 remaining Premier League teams, all of Ligue 1, all of Ligue 2 in France, all of the Bundesliga, and then one Bundesliga 2 team. This one's massive. There are so many big clubs in this one. PSG, Bayern Munich, Spurs. This one is going to be huge. All right, man. Already a big matchup. Marseille against Nice. Here are all the other first round matchups. Imagine it was like a PSG versus Bayern Munich first round. That would be crazy. Not happening, though. Bayern Munich, easy, man. Easy matchups for a few of these. I mean, the only really big one that I'm seeing is Marseille versus Nice. All right, boys. Group number 5. Club Brugge, Boca Juniors, Norwich, and Chelsea are our first 4. Let's find out who's going to join us. So I got a little sneak peek, but you guys are never going to imagine the 2 teams that made the final here. So as you guys can see, we had like PSG, Dortmund, Spurs, Leipzig, massive clubs. Look at, well, you guys can't see it. Oh my God, my face cam's hiding it. Bayern Munich has been knocked out in the first round, man. The big clubs are absolutely choking this episode, and Bayern Munich wasn't the only team. Let's continue to see who else took L's. The next team, Leipzig, out to Mönchengladbach. PSG actually lost to Hertha Berlin. So straight away, man, the 2 biggest clubs are gone. Bayern Munich and PSG both eliminated. Let's see the next team. Dortmund beating Hertha Berlin. We'll just advance up to the semis. Wolfsburg beats Lyon, and West Ham has just beaten Dortmund. So no Dortmund making it through. No Bayern, no PSG, no Leipzig. These are your remaining teams, man. That is an absolute madness. And look who the top goal scorer is, man. Oh my God. That is perfect. Jesse Lingard is the top goal scorer. I know what people are going to be saying. Efort, Sancho isn't on Dortmund. What are you doing? Okay, listen. This is FIFA 21, right? The final video of FIFA 21. I let EA decide the rosters. These are going to be the rosters that end FIFA 21. So a few of the transfers are updated, a few of them aren't. So Sancho's on Dortmund. It's just how it is. I didn't have time to go update every transfer. It didn't make sense. All right. The 5th team moving on will be West Ham United. Holy crap. That is the 3rd English team that's made it. Norwich, Chelsea, and now West Ham. Tournament 6. So we have the rest of the German teams, German League 2, German League 3. We have the Dutch League, and then a few international teams scattered in here as well. And the International League was the last league included. So international wise, it's going to be like Argentina, Belgium. Is Brazil in this actually? Let's see, Dusseldorf, Cameroon, Brazil. Yep. Belgium, Argentina. So you'd expect probably one of those teams is going to win it. All right, this one should be pretty quick right here, man. Here are all of the matchups. Any big ones to take note of? Not really, to be honest. Yeah, all the lower league German teams in this are probably just going to end up getting destroyed. It's either going to be Ajax, PSV, or one of the big international teams. Let's find out who it is going to be. So I think we could have guessed this one right here. It would be the final. Brazil, Argentina. Pretty much all of the big teams were making it. Hamburg, I guess, was the biggest surprise team. Argentina. Here's Feyenoord losing. I think Ajax. Yeah, Ajax ended up losing to Belgium right there. Not so many major upsets in this one. Here's the thing though. Like I said, with the transfers with Sancho, I did not update any of the rosters. And if you know FIFA, you know that Brazil, if you don't update their team, is full of fake players. So look at this final right here, boys. Look at Brazil's team. No Neymar, no Ederson, Alisson, none of that. Which means Argentina definitely has the advantage. The winner,
Baba Booey.
It's Brazil, dude. They have just won with all fake players. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Brazil moves on, man. That is actually mad. Group 7 is up next. I have added them all in. So we have the rest of the international teams that we missed. We have all of the Serie A and I believe 3 Japanese league teams. So this one's going to be very tough because all of the rest of the best international teams. And then you got Juventus, Inter Milan, all of that. Pretty big matchup there. France and Poland are going to be playing in the first round. Any other big ones? Napoli, Colombia is pretty big. Uruguay, Atalanta. We got some big ones here, man. I'm telling you, this is going to be a very, very promising group. Will England let it come home? It'd be interesting. I don't think it's going to happen for England, though. Let's play the semifinals. And on Hungary and Inter Milan are the two semifinalists alongside Turkey and Germany. All right, so you can't see it, but right behind my face, Portugal actually lost to Peru in the first round. And it gets even better because Ronaldo choked twice in the first round. Diamanto, which Ronaldo is still on, he hasn't moved to Manchester United yet in this game. They lost to Egypt. So Ronaldo choked twice in the round of 64, man. That's bad. Other than that, England ended up losing in the second round to Spain. A pretty good match between the Netherlands and Italy right there, too. Netherlands took down Spain, and then Hungary took down the Netherlands, and that is how we made it to the semifinal. All right, man. Depay is the leading goal scorer, although he is not in this competition anymore. First team in the final is going to be Inter Milan. To be honest, man, if anyone actually deserved to go on and win this, I feel like it would be Inter. Oh, wait. Hold up. Did I already sim the first semifinal game? I just realized I was just not looking. Turkey beat Germany. Wait, what? Oh, it's because I'm not controlling either of those teams, so it just simmed it automatically. Oh, my God. Okay, so Inter against Turkey in the final, bro. How did Germany lose to Turkey? If Turkey win this, it's going to be a mad upset. Inter deserve it because they were goated this year in FIFA 21. They've won it. Okay, fair play, man. Inter Milan, dude, you guys know from all my career mode videos, dude, they were so good this year. Into the next tournament here. I've actually just gone in. Sorry, I didn't show you me actually adding the teams, but here are the leagues that we've included. The remaining teams in the Japanese league. We have the Korean league. We have the Mexican league, the Norwegian league. So there's 4 total leagues in this, and then there's a few extra teams. I had to fill some extra spots from the Polish league. So a smaller club is most likely going to win this one right here. This is we're back. We've had a few like big crazy tournaments with a lot of massive clubs with the national teams and all that. Serie A, Premier League. Back to another one where it's kind of cool because like a smaller team is going to be able to move on. We've run into a bit of a problem here. Okay, so America lost. I didn't control enough teams. This is one of the dumbest things about the tournament mode. It's not going to actually let me see who wins the tournament now. One of the dumbest things about FIFA. I have to end the tournament. I'm going to have to play this final in a separate like tournament to see who makes it. But it's going to be one of these two teams right here. Yeah, so there were your guys's results. So this was a smaller group anyway. I should have controlled more teams, but it just... Okay. We have these two teams going up against each other in the final. All right, it's pretty much the same thing. So we've loaded into a new tournament, and here we go. Wow. I was not expecting either one of these teams to do it. But do we have the Korean or the Norwegian team? And it is the Norwegian team that will be moving on. Okay, right. So with that, we have 8 teams down. I don't know how many more tournaments we have left to go, to be honest. We have quite a few leagues left, though. Like La Liga still got to play. MLS still has to play. The Sweden's league. Dude, so many. Irish, Scottish league all need to play. Group number 9. Okay, we got quite a few leagues here. We have ourselves the Portuguese league, the rest of the Polish league teams. We have the rest of the world teams. And we also had... Oh, crap. Who was the other one? Oh, the Irish league is in this. You can tell the Irish league teams because they're all the way down here at the bottom with their like half stars, man. Cork City, literally the worst team in FIFA. Imagine they win it. Also, I just want to note that there are 3 teams that I can include. I just can't because they're not actually real teams. My live stream chat was split. Some people wanted to include them, others didn't. I am saying no, especially for this one team because they're too OP. Soccer Aid. Bro, it's literally a team of icons. It would be an easy win for them, so I can't include them. I'm not going to include the MLS All-Stars because we're including the entire league. And then the Adidas All-Stars too. Like, it's just unfair. So these 3 are not going to be involved. I mean, they're not actual clubs, so it makes sense not to include them. After this, I want to say we're going to have 2 groups left, and then it's looking like we're going to end with 11 total teams. All right, here it is, boys. Here are your teams. So who would be favorites here? Benfica, Sporting, Portuguese league teams, Porto, Dynamo Zagreb, Dynamo Kiev. Obviously, I don't think any of the Polish or Irish teams are going to be winning this, but hey, you never know. Let's find out. All right, boys, the results for Group 9. Let's see who will be moving on. Benfica. Look at that, man. They lost in the first round. Sporting moving on. Shakhtar moving on. Orlando Pirates moving on. I know we got South African team, right? I know we got a lot of viewers from there. All right, the next batch of results. I'm not really looking too much. I just want to get to the semifinals. Here we go. Porto looks to be dominating. Okay. Porto to the final. Porto against Slavia Praha. Please say I said that right. Your top goal scorers in the next team moving on will be Porto on penalties. I feel like that is deserved for Porto, man. Yep, they will be moving on as team numero 9. Yo, I may not be in school, but I still remember a thing or two from Spanish class. All right, Romanian League, Saudi Arabian, Scottish, and Spanish League. And then it's looking like from here, there's going to be 3 more tournaments. Yeah, the last one may not be an exact 64 teams. This is going to be interesting, man. Are Barcelona and Real Madrid going to choke similarly to how like PSG did, Liverpool did, Bayern Munich did? The only Inter Milan made it and Chelsea. Those are the only 2 I would say like massive clubs that have made it through so far. So let's go ahead and see Atletico Madrid versus Celtic in the first round. That's an interesting one for sure. All right, let's get into the sim. So I think this is the first actual tournament we've done where all the big teams didn't actually get like upset. Still got Atletico Madrid in, you still got Barcelona, and you still got Real Madrid. So it's looking like one of them is going to make it through. RIP to Celtic, Rangers, all the Romanian teams. Let's just go for it. It's literally 4 La Liga teams in the final. So let's see which one. I'm pulling for Villarreal. I want them to beat the big 3. Let's see if they can do it. And they can. I'm going to predict, man, Atletico Madrid. There's something about Atletico Madrid, and I think it's honestly just them having Oblak in net. It's just what has made them so good this year. Yeah, they're definitely going to win it. Before we do the final, Luis Suarez, it's looking like it's going to end up as the top goal scorer in this one. So here we go. Real Madrid, the Madrid derby in the final against Atleti. And it goes to Real, man. Asensio with the 89th minute game winner. Right. Okay, there it is. Real Madrid. And I want to say 2 tournaments left. All right, 2 left. This is group 11, and then there's going to be a group 12. So this is going to be La Liga's second tier. We have about 3/4 of the Turkish league. The rest of the Turkish league will play in the last one with MLS. We have all the Swiss league, all the teams from Sweden. Like I said, all of the La Liga Smart Bank teams. There's so many just like bang on average teams in this one. So I'm guessing one of these top teams will probably end up winning it. I'm going to guess Galatasaray, Young Boys probably has a chance. A few of the La Liga Smart Big teams aren't terrible. Espanyol, maybe. Malaga. All right, so this one, and then one more. We're going to have MLS with some Turkish league teams. Here we go, man. I just want to get to these final 12. All right, Young Boys versus Besiktas, right? That's how you pronounce that. Is going to be the final for this one right here. All right, dude, I'm so ready to get to the final round. Let's just see who's going to make it here. Young Boys versus Besiktas. Team number 11, correct? Is going to be Besiktas. The Turkish side moves on. Okay, one more group left. We have about 5 Turkish teams and then all of MLS. So the last group ended up working out where we only had 31 teams remaining. 5 of the Turkish league teams, and then the rest were the entirety of MLS. So we just did a 32 team tournament here for the last one, and there's 1 spot left. So I had to add 1 team twice. So I've gone on and given 1 team a second chance at redemption. But that team is Cork City, the worst team in FIFA. So if they win it, fair play. They deserve a second chance. I will say the MLS kind of got a bit lucky because they were the last on the list alphabetically, which means, I mean, a Turkish league team could beat them, but they got their entire league. So it's really good odds that an MLS team is going to be making it through. All right, so I'm going to begin simulating these games. Oh, watch as my hometown club gets eliminated in the first round. Yep, right. Okay, so what we're going to do is simulate all these. We're going to get our 12th team. After we get our 12th team, we have an uneven amount. We need to get to 8 teams. So we're going to do a league with the final 12 teams. The top 8 teams in that league will then go back to a single elimination knockout tournament. And then we'll get our winner. This has been a lot. All right, let's get this last team, man. It is going to be... Oh, no. Am I not controlling the last 2 teams? I'm going to have to do another, like, single tournament. New York Red Bull versus Nashville FC. Oh, that's well annoying because I didn't control either of them. All right, let me go set up another tournament with these 2 clubs. Here it is. All right, let's get our winner. Our last team making it. Unlucky Cork City didn't make it. The winner is Nashville SC. All right, we now have our final 12 teams. Okay, so as I previously mentioned, 12 teams. It stinks you can't do a knockout tournament with 12 teams. You can only do 16. Yeah, that's so annoying. Okay, so we're going to take our 12 teams, do a league with them. They're each going to play each other once. Here are your teams, man. Besiktas, Boca, Brazil, Chelsea, Club Brugge, Porto, Inter. It's the Norwegian team. Molde? I'm sorry if you're from Norway and I just butchered that. Nashville, Norwich, Real Madrid, West Ham. So the favorites is Real Madrid, but will they actually win it? All right, so each team, I believe, is going to play each other once or twice. I'm not sure what I set it to. And the bottom 4 teams will be eliminated. The top 8 teams will play in another single elimination tournament to find out who the winner is. All right, boys, before we show you the results, man, we just got to say, I mean, this has been an absolutely incredible video to record. Although it may feel like only like a 20-30 minute video, this has taken 5 hours to record. Here are the results, man. Real, Inter, Chelsea, West Ham, Brazil, Porto, Boca, and Nashville, dude, made it over the bottom 4, which will be eliminated. Yo, this is crazy, man. We're crowning the best team in FIFA 21, and it's going to be one of these top 8 teams. We're about to put them all in a single elimination tournament. GG's Norwich, Besiktas, Molde, and Club Brugge. I love this style of tournament because we get some big teams, we get some smaller teams. We've seen so many upsets. All right, we'll have our winner. And again, the winner, I mean, we got to just proclaim them as the best team in FIFA 21. So on to the final knockout tournament. We're going to show you guys every game simulated. Let's run it, boys. Here are the squads. And remember, who they play will be completely randomized. So let's go into the simulations. Here are the matchups, man. Chelsea and West Ham, the 2 teams from London, taking on each other. Boca, Brazil, Real in Porto, and Inter in Nashville SC. Match 1, Chelsea, West Ham. The 2 London rivals battling it out, and Chelsea wins it. Boca and Brazil. Imagine Brazil wins this with their fake players. They have, man. Imagine they win the whole thing, though. That would be wild. Porto, I really want them to pull off the upset of the century right here, please. Porto. No, dude. Real Madrid are going to win this whole thing. All right, last of the quarterfinal round. Inter versus Nashville. Winner in this one is Inter Milan, of course. Chelsea, Brazil, Inter, and Real Madrid. None of the small clubs survived, man. I was hoping at least one would sneak through. Brazil. If Brazil is in the final and they don't even have their best players, how is that possible? I don't even know what to say right now. Okay, Inter against Real Madrid. Dude, Brazil. Oh my God. Okay, Inter versus Brazil in the final. I am so shocked that Brazil made it, dude. No Neymar, no Ederson, no Marquinhos, no one, man. And they've made it to the final. So here it is. The moment of truth. The best team in FIFA 21 is Inter Milan. Lautaro Martinez is the lone goal scorer, and that is much deserved, man. For as much as we have talked about Inter Milan and their domination this year in career mode, dude, Inter Milan deserve to win that. They are your best team in FIFA 21. A big GG's and one final thank you, guys. It has been an incredible year posting FIFA 21 content. We will be back with more content, FIFA 22 content coming soon. You guys will be seeing something super special tomorrow on the channel. So make sure you guys subscribe, notification turned on. You are not going to want to miss it. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate all the support during FIFA 21. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.